Okay, guys, it's Miss Howard. I am back to see if we can finish up our writing. Ooh, we were right here with our sentence that said, it started to pour down. And we were trying to decide if we thought we could get down in there. And we said, we're not sure we can get those letters in there. So we're going to decide to come to this row and go ahead and finish it. Okay, now we know down is also one of our kindergarten sight words. So what's the first sound we hear when we say down? Oh, what letter says D? D. Okay, we're going to start on that plain line. We're going to start off with magic C and we're going to turn it into a D. D, ow. Ooh, those are what we call our band-aid sounds or our ouchie sounds. Ooh, so it could be either OU or it could be OW. D, ow. Ooh, sort of like Miss Howard's got an owl in her name. I'm going to choose the OW because I know if I was at school right now, I would look at that word wall and I would see that word down up there. So I'm going to start with that letter O right here on the plain line. I'm going to curve around and fly backwards and come all the way around. Oh, that W, it's going to start on the plain line, down to the grass line, up to the plain line, down to the grass line, up to the plain line. Down. What is the last sound you hear when I say down? Oh, you do. You hear an N. I'm going to start on that plain line. I'm going to come down the grass line. I'm going to come back up and give it one hump. Okay, and just like I told you yesterday, Miss Howard always likes to go back and keep reading because sometimes my brain starts working faster than I can write, and I don't want to leave out any words. So I'm going to go back and see what it says. Ooh, I went for a walk with Nutmeg. Okay, that's my first sentence. Let's check my second sentence. It started to pour down. Well, that's all the sounds we need. So I know I need to get my what? That's right. Spaceman, something to keep my space there. Pour down, raining. R, r, r. What's the first sound you hear in raining? Ooh, you hear the r. What letter says r? You're right, that's the R. So I'm going to start on the plain line. I'm going to come down the grass line. I'm going to come back up and give it a curve. Rain. Ooh, what do you hear? A. You sort of hear an A in there. You do. So we're going to do that A. We'll start on the plain line. We'll fly back, make that magic C, come on around, and come straight down. Rain. N. So you hear the N in there. Ooh, okay. So where do you think that N's going to start? The sky line? Or you think it's going to start on that plane line? You're right, it's the plane line. So touch your plane line, come down to the grass line, come back up, one hump. Rain. Oh, you're right. Sometimes if that A says its name, you do have an E on there. So you can decide, do you want to put an E on there? Or do you just want to finish your word of raining? Okay. We can put that E on there if you want to. Magic C turns into an E. Rain-ing. Ooh, what are our three glued together sounds that say ing at the end of a word? Ooh, in my classroom, they're written on the board up there. Ing. That's right. The I, the N, and the G. So we'll start with the I. It'll start on the plain line, down to the grass line. Gonna give it a dot. N. Ooh, we've already said the N starts on the plain line, down to the grass line, come back up, give it one hump. So we've got I-N-G. Now remember that G is a special letter. We start off with magic C. So start on the plain line, curve around, make a magic C, and then we're going to come back up. We're going to come down, go down here to Never Never Land, and we're going to smile at Mr. Worm. Raining. Okay, let's see. I went for a walk with Nutmeg. Oh, I took a deep breath, so there's my period here. Let's do my next sentence. It started to pour down raining. Do you think that's the end of my sentence? Yeah, that's pretty much the end of a thought. So, what do I need to put at the end to say that we're finished with that sentence? Ing. Oh, we've got the ing. You're right. But what goes after the ing? Exactly. We need a period in there so we know we're going to stop. Now let's read it one more time and see if it makes sense. I went for a walk with Nutmeg. It started to pour down raining. Okay, now I've got two sentences, but I want to double check. I want to make sure that both of my sentences start with capitals. Ooh, capital I. Ooh, there's a period, so I know the next letter should be a capital. It starts with a capital. The last word, it has a period. So we have periods at the end of our sentences. We have spaces between our words. But now let's stop and think for a second. What could we add to our illustration now that we said it started pouring down raining? We could actually put some rain coming from the clouds. Yes, we could. And you'll notice I don't have the sun up there because the sun wasn't out. Okay, now when we get to this point, this is when Miss Howard would probably say, I want you guys to get your crayons out and I want you to start coloring your illustration. And I would tell you to be very, very careful and not do no scribble scrabble for me, okay? Try your best to do great big kindergarten coloring. Ooh, and that way we would have different colors in there. Remember, Miss Howard's clothes were not all the same color. We should do different ones. So before we come back tomorrow, I might go ahead and see if I can add a little bit of color to mine. And we might try to add one more sentence. Wow, that would be three sentences if we can come up with one more sentence. You think we can? Okay, guys, then I will see you tomorrow and we will finish up our writing. And I will try to give this just a little bit of color so we've got it. You guys did a great job helping me with my writing. I love the way you were listening for sounds, and you were doing an awesome job watching me as I showed you which line the letter started on. Super job. Great listening. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for helping me.